Right, so we're going to look at nets and surface area. So what we're going to have go trying to do is trying to draw the net of these two here. So we've got a cube and we've got a cuboid. Just try and work it through at the same time. Now I'm not going to draw these to scale because I don't have enough room. I'll try and get it so it's kind of roughly about right. So let's have a look at this one here first of all. I'll do the cube so it's a little bit easier. So if I'm drawing a net, now this is quite a nice one to draw. You'll probably recognise get a sort of cross shape in sort of the classic way of drawing this one out. So a little bit easier. All the dimensions here are just 4 meters. So 4. So imagine that's like the top bit just there. And let's just draw the rest of them in. There's obviously different ways of doing this. It's not just one way of being able to draw this. So what have I got so far? So we've got the top bit there. You can imagine on the back. It's actually probably easier. Maybe think of it this way. Maybe imagine that bit there to be the base. And you've got a bit kind of clipping up on the side, over on the back, and then let's put the front in. There we go. And it's going to be the front, and then we need the top. There you go. Like I said, all the dimensions there are 4. So if I want to go through and work out the total surface area here, it's a little bit easier because all I need to do is I just need to do 4 times 4, so that's going to be 16. So that's the area of just one of these squares, and because it's a cube, it's got 6 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all the same, so our total surface area would be 16 multiplied by 6. So 16 times 6 is 96, and it's meters. So it's meters, and it's an area, so it's meters squared. There we go. Right, let's have a look at the net of this one over here. So slightly trickier to do. Again, like I said, this is the one I'm not necessarily going to draw to scale. This one is fair scale. It's like each little square is 2 meters, right? I'm not going to do this one exactly the same. So I'm going to draw my base first of all, and my base. So if I'm looking at this diagram just here, so that was 9 by 2. So I call that 9. I call that 2. Obviously I could measure this out. If I had a little bit more space here, I could make that 9 squares and that 2 squares. And then if I look at these side parts here, so imagine this part just here, a bit just there. So that's got a height of 1.5 and it's got a length of, so I could make it slightly shorter. There you go. I'm actually going to go up to there just to make it a little bit easier for me to draw it. Okay, but that bit there would be 1.5. Now the one on the other side, I'm going to draw that in as well. There we go. There we are. There you go. So that bit there's 1.5. That's 9. And then I'm going to draw the 2 side parts. So this bit and the other bit on the other side. So that's going to come out to 1.5, 1.5. Notice these 2 lengths here have got to be the same, just that. So I've got that, it's 1.5, and a bit over here. Remember, mine is not quite to scale, just trying to make it a little bit easier for me to draw it, that's all. Alright, so that's 1.5, there we go, that's 2 there, and I need to put the top on. Okay, so that's going to be the same as this base, and that was 9 by 2. Just there, again, just going to put my dimensions on there. So what we're going to do is we want to work out the total surface area. So let's have a look, see what type of rectangles we've actually got. Now I don't mind you, if you want to use your calculator, of course that's fine, but basically we just got a load of rectangles. So we've got 2 times 1.5, so that one there is 3. We've got 2 times 9, there you go, that one there is 18. And then I've got 1.5 times 9. So if you want to use a calculator for it, it's absolutely fine. It's 13.5, okay. And the easiest way of doing this is because they're all going to double up. So I've got 2 of those, I've got 2 of those, and I've got 2 of those. So if I just go 18, add 13.5, add the 3, add that lot together, and then we're just going to multiply that by 2. So again, so if you want to use this fella over here, we can do, alright, just to save yourself. Alright, but write down what you're doing. So if you do anything on your calculator, I don't mind you using it, that's fine. But just write down what you've actually done. Alright, so if we did that, that would be 34.5. What have we got to do with that? We've got to double it. So 34.5, we're going to double it because everything is need to count twice. So if I double that, that's going to give us, so 69 centimeters. It's an area, so it's centimeters squared. I'm going to quickly look at one other one, and I suppose you just kind of have a little think about this first of all. Like if I needed to draw the net for this, okay, remember it's a triangular prism, okay, prism cross section goes all the way through. So if I wanted to draw this, just think about how you would go and draw this, okay. So it's made up of you've got a rectangle on the base there, look, and then you'd have a triangle fold down, triangle fold down, triangle, triangle. Okay, so it's just worth thinking about how you might go about drawing those. Right, if you remember this one, again, just thinking about how you would draw the net of this now. This bit would be interesting. You've got to think about what shape you've actually got here on this curved bit. Okay, that's a problem for another time. Right, what we're going to have a little look at is thinking about how we draw the net of a cylinder. So I've just got one just over here that we can have a quick look at. Okay, here we go. So what have we actually got with a cylinder? Let's just take that cylinder back again. So okay, I've got a circle, I've got a circle. But look at this bit in the middle. The bit in the middle is, if I unroll that section in the middle is a rectangle. Okay, look at that. If I were to unroll this, I've just got a rectangle, and then I've got circles either end. Now I'm not actually asking you to work out the area of this one, but if I were to draw the net of it, I've got a rectangle. I'll think about the dimensions in just a moment as well, and then you've got a circle. I'm going to do this just freehand there. There we go. Oh, wait a minute, I've just found something. There you go. Maybe if I draw around this, it'll be a little bit, just a bit better. I'll use this instead. Wish I'd seen that a second ago. There we go. Alright, that's so much better than that side. Look at that side, that's rubbish. Right, let's have a look at this over here. So, let's try and include all our dimensions. So remember, that bit there is 1 centimetre. That's important. Right, let's include this dimension first of all. Okay, so that's just that's going to be our length of our cylinder. So that's 6 centimetres. The thing I need to know is this length. So what I want you to do is I just want you to have a little think about this part here, and think about what this length is. Now if you think about it, it's this length, and that's the circumference of a circle. And the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Okay, I'm just going to jot that down for you. Circumference equals 2 pi r. So therefore this length here would be 2 times pi, and in this case it's 1. So that would just be 2 pi. Pi is 3.14. If you want to be a little bit more precise, you can go look that up and just use your calculator. But that would give me there would be 6.28. I'll just do that to 2 decimals there. There you go. Look. Remember, there's a little pi button on your calculator here. If you want to get this, just press equals that. Get it as a decimal. Multiply that by 2. Right, it's saying, look, let's use 2 pi, because mathematically that's actually a better thing to write down. But if we desperately want to write it as a decimal, there we go, 6.28, all right? Obviously there's a bit more to it there as well. So if I wanted to work out the area of this, it would be 6.28 times 6. Remember the area of a circle is pi r squared. And you've got 2 of those circles, although this one isn't very good. Okay, so there we go. Right, so you're going to have a go at a few questions. You're going to try a few questions, just trying to draw some nets out and trying to do some surface areas. Okay, we might leave the this one here just for the moment. All right, as that's a little bit harder. Okay, so let's have a go.